twisted, meaningless, devoid of purpose. Yeah, that sums it up. The ocean of creativity forms from the rivers of inspiration. In our effort to create art, we emulate what we like, manifesting what resonates with us on a personal, psychological level. But there is a bastardization of this process, honing in on what is popular in order to quickly cash in on someone else's hard work. This rarely pays off, but sometimes it does. However, history will not remember the mind thieves fondly, just as it won't remember a certain exploitative parade of torture with anything other than scorn. I'm talking about Herman and Katnip. This is a cat, and this is a mouse. Cats and mice have been mortal enemies since the dawn of time, mostly because felines are computer illiterate. The cat and mouse dichotomy has become a symbol of a mighty aggressor attacking a weaker victim. In the animation genre, we've become familiar with this archetype through the characters of Tom and Jerry, the silent duo in their never-ending battle of, Islamic sectarian violence? I don't know what they're fighting. And the audiences loved it. Comedic timing plus quality animation plus creative physical slapstick equals a beloved cartoon duo that would entertain audiences for decades. I was never a fan. I found the whole engagement rather gauche. But I'm one of the few apparently, because Tom and Jerry enjoy success even to this day. Speaking of, where are they now? Well, cats and mice don't live that long. But where you find success, you find its lazy, diminutive sex offender brother, Suck. Herman and Katnip, two very unappealing characters in a cartoon world that was obviously animated at half the budget of Tom and Jerry. Created by famous studios. Again, never heard of it. The Herman and Katnip series ran from 1949 to 1959. That's right, this fucking shit got a longer run than Community. Towards the end of their run, the cartoons were bought by Harvey Toons to join such lovable characters as Wendy the Freemason, Duckman Child, Teenage Normal Bipedal Turtle, and Casper the Stillborn Orphan. Harvey Toons, the H stands for Now hold on, it's not like Tom and Jerry patented and copyrighted cat and mouse teams. I think Amazon tried to do that once. There were plenty of other thing chases other thing cartoons before and since. Hell, animation studios got so desperate at one point we were watching a bourgeois aardvark chase a goddamn ant around we were that bored. But what really makes Herman and Katnip so deplorable is that they took a popular scenario and performed it horribly. Now I think the only way to get my point across is to analyze this piece by wretched piece. First problem right off the top, the characters. We're obviously supposed to be siding with the heroic mouse, and that's fine with Tom and Jerry because Jerry is a cute little rodent trying to chillax, and here comes Tom being a general douche. Now look at Katnip's design. Yeah, the bowl cut and the ambivalent eyes aren't helping me hate this guy. In fact, most of the time I just feel bad for him. Now look at Herman with that arrogant frat boy swagger. I'm supposed to like this creature? Anytime he harms Katnip, I can't help but think of some high school douchebag picking on the simpleton janitor. Take this scene for example.
Don't worry, kids. I'll take care of Katnip.
So far it's been established that Katnip's only crime is sleeping in a place mice want to be. Most of the time he's just doing his job, or sleeping. And here comes that immodest mouse with premeditated murder on his mind. Okay, so the characters succeed at sucking, but what about the physical humor? Well, it's physical, alright. Optical torture. I don't get it. I won't lie. Done correctly, violence can be funny in a twisted, sadistic way. Done incorrectly, and you're just watching a cat get stabbed by sharp objects with absolutely no payoff. We're starting to edge into snuff film territory. A snuff film with no build-up. First, Katnip is lacerated by sharp objects, so that's been established. Then, later, he unpacks this series of suitcases in the longest 20 seconds of my life, and what's the comedic payoff?
A real diamond ring!
He gets slightly wet. Kinda small beans compared to being impaled, wouldn't you say? But then I guess it's funny because cats don't like water. They also don't like being filled with cement. That made me really uncomfortable to watch. But my all-time favorite gag has to be this one in the Natural History Museum. Katnip has Herman trapped in an elephant head and... looks like I've got a new desktop background.
2, 3. My eyes! I can't see! I can't see!
Did I mention this cartoon is disturbing? Some of these so-called jokes seem like they were concocted by a medieval torture expert. Or at least a Victorian tour guide making up stuff about the Middle Ages for tourists if you want to be historically accurate. Now let's check the catalog. We've got beheadings, piercings, getting cut in half by an owl, wheel of death, shotguns to the face, skinnings, via cannon no less, and whatever you call this. It's like the writers of these cartoons wanted to make something more violent and outrageous than Tom and Jerry, but forgot to make it funny or likable. In fact, I think that's exactly what happened. It's a bland, fun-as-cardboard series that's only notable for being the inspiration for Itchy and Scratchy on The Simpsons. Always portrayed as an ugly, mindless cartoon, Itchy and Scratchy parodies the flavorless humor permeating mainstream entertainment that forsakes comedic timing in favor of pointless violence. Ouch! That wasn't funny! You can't hit me during a voiceover. No one will see it.
It wasn't supposed to be funny. I was doing it because you loaded the dishwasher really stupidly.
Fair enough. But why even review this crass classic cartoon? Because it's a textbook example of missing the point. Here's the point, here's the cartoon. Whether you've started an unfunny satirical news site that wishes it was The Onion, made a dark brooding superhero like Batman that isn't Batman, or you bitterly review cartoons of your childhood in order to emulate other critics.
And you ate all my eggs!
Ow! Oh god, my eyes! Hey! That's actually better!